and pulling safely in. Hotcakes, am I a winner?
Now, step 37, always be aware of your where the hell are we?
We have arrived at your final destination. Rachel's house.
Wow. I paid for it, but I've never seen it before. How did you know where to go?
Well, when we stopped for gas, I looked through your contacts. Oh,
Yeah.
when your daily smile
Welcome
reminder
back.
went off.
Oh, thanks.
It's toilet paper because
So,
my food is a mess.
I was thinking about
I actually
your
took a photo
relationship
for that
with
rate my plate because it's that
And-
gross.
I realized that you were also driving your mirrors. You need to stop dwelling on the past and start focusing on what's ahead. You want to be a good dad now, so do it.
I don't know. I don't think she wants to see me.
Whether she wants to or not, just go in there.
I have some experience with father-daughter baggage. And even when things were at their absolute worst, I still just wanted a hug, to hear him say he loved me. I bet Rachel's no different.
Okay. I'll do it. And, thanks, Elena. Because I never would have come here on my own.
Incoming text message. Leslie, is that you in front of my house? Vomit emoji.
I better get in there.
Oh, watch out for that dog! Oh! Just forget the shoe! Just keep going!
His mom in this show is so much like mom. Let's turn that down.
Mommy, I think my roco pollo is almost ready. And I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous about having you taste it, which says something considering I was, in a war. No.
Just kidding.
You really mean it?
Fabuloso.
I gotta tell you, it's really cool that you taught me this recipe. So thank you.
Bravísima, Lupita. With a pollo that good, no man will dare to leave you again.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
I said bravísima. It means job well done in Italian.
Mommy, did you want to teach me to cook because you think it'll help me get a man? Because I got one, Mateo, and he's great.
Of course he is. You never had trouble finding wonderful men. This is so you can keep them.
Hey! I chose to leave.
That's something
Victor
my
and
mom
Max.
would say
It
too.
wasn't because of my cooking. But I'm starting to think it might be because of the annoying Cuban lady who moved into my dining room.
Now you are getting mad for nothing. There are always things to work on, so I am helping you.
Oh,
That's
I
why
didn't
this was
chew
on
that
the
enough before I
list.
swallowed. Yeah, there's
Fix
like
Penelope. Fix me. What the hell does that mean?
No. It's just a little tweaks. Como how you always wear your pajamas going out of the house.
I'm a nurse. They're scrubs.
I actually do wear my pajamas out of the
You are a
house.
beautiful woman.
Oh my God.
Why not?
She
dress
is
a
like my mom.
sexy nurse. Everyone on Grey's Monotony looks amazing.
What else do you think?
Except that my mum doesn't care that I wear
Nothing.
pajamas out of the house.
Abuelita,
She thinks someone should love me no matter what I look like.
Listen, Mommy, I have accomplished a lot in my life. When will I ever be enough for you?
I need more cola. One moment.
It is not that you are not enough. It is that I have not finished my job as a mother.
What are you talking about? I'm 40. I have a good career. I have 2 healthy kids. You are living in my house. You're done.
John, you use a Trader Joe's bag as a purse.
That was one time.
I woke up from that coma, my first thought was, oh, I cannot believe I almost left Lupita alone.
So no matter what I
Poor
do,
people.
I'm a failure if I'm not married?
Gracias a Dios, you finally get it.
Mom's given up on that, really.
Look, I know in your day,
She's like, maybe you'll find a nice
pleasing a
woman.
man was a woman's
No.
greatest achievement.
You got
Not even
that
that.
right. I have to be great in the kitchen, better on the dance floor, and do my best work on my knees.
I got gross.
Yeah, I kept that floor very clean.
Oh.
I had to. Your father and I made love on it all the time.
Oh. That took me on a roller coaster.
You are lucky that you met a guy like Papi. I haven't yet, but that's not my fault. But you are constantly telling me that it is. And everything else that you think is wrong with me. How do you think that makes me feel? You're always comparing me to you because you think you're so perfect. But a perfect mom doesn't make her kid feel like this. You know.
She even does the same face that my mum does when she's like, realised she's been an asshole and like said something that's a little too harsh. Like this. Like my mum.
Okay, Mom, I won't tell you about my driving lesson because I know it stresses you out. So I'll just say that it went well, and Dr. Brooklyn took a huge step with his daughter. She let him give her cash in person. Emptied his wallet. I've never seen him so happy.
You're perfect.
What?
I want you to know that you are enough.
Is this some passive-aggressive mom way of telling me not to gain weight?
No, I just want you to know that I'm not judging you.
You
and
are
I am
enough.
in awe of who you've become. And if for 1 second I ever made you feel like you weren't a freaking perfect piece of work, then I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't know what happened while I was gone, but I like you like this.
Lupita, I have something for you.
Better not be neck tightening cream.
I just want to say that I am not sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Thanks.
Mira, whatever comes out of my mouth comes out because I loved you and I want you to be happy. I am not trying to hurt your feelings, pero if you want me to accept you for being you, you have to accept me for being me. Lupita, to me, you are the most perfect person alive. There is no one even close to you. But that goes without saying.
No, Mommy, it doesn't go without saying. You have to say it.
Okay. Okay. You are enough.
I'm not gonna
You
cry
are
this
more
show
than
today.
enough.
God damn it, her eyes even look like mum's. I miss my mum.
Okay, okay. I have said too much.
That egg was not cooked enough.
Anyways,
That
Here.
is.
the recipes.
It's like,
Bible. I mean, I know your recipes have been around a long time, but
And I keep them in the Bible because Mirta cannot touch them without burning her.
it's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Wait, these measurements don't make sense. A whisper of paprika? Enough butter to make a man fall off a horse?
Oh, yes, it is written in code. The key will be delivered upon my death.
I hope I never see that key.
Oh. Given the way you take care of yourself, I may outlive you.
tasted edible. The fat's the best part. Unhealthy, yes. Delicious, yes. I should just burn the whole thing. The burn tastes better. I really want to know if this show
Thanks,
has a
Nurse
4th
Alvarez.
season coming.
But are you sure it's not appendicitis? I searched WebMD and they said it could be all sorts of things, even cancer. Oh God, do you think I have cancer?
It's not cancer, but your family's still gonna be very upset. It's gas.
Are you sure?
You had Cajun food at 3 a.m.? Yeah, I'm sure. Just take some antacid, you'll be fine. Hey, Doc. Maybe I'm just second guessing myself, but can I get a consult?
Sure.
Mrs. Homer came in with some stomach pain.
She had intestinal discomfort.
Yeah, but she also ate 2 pounds of blackened catfish, so
Penelope, have you learned anything at all studying for your board exams? A nurse practitioner should know that appendicitis classically presents as lower right quadrant pain. If her appendix ruptures, she could die. Or worse, sue me. I would be penniless. I would lose my penny collection. And it's all your fault.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
on second thought, Mrs. Homer, maybe we should check your appendix to make sure it doesn't rupture.
Jesus fuck. That got graphic.
So I had an anxiety attack.
This is it. This is life, the one you get to go and have a ball. This is it. Lay on your head and rest assured. Can't be sure at all. So while you're here, just for you. Go doing what you do. Hold on tight, we will do one day at a time. So up on your feet, somewhere that you.
I found the bit that wasn't cooked very well.
So just to be clear, nobody exploded for real, right?
No.
Oh, man.
She did drop a monster belch in the hallway.
Nice.
No, she never even came back in. But at that moment, I started to spiral and my brain went to the worst case scenario.
My worst case scenario is the world ending and I have to eat my mother. And the whole time, all she's talking about is, you are still too skinny.
So you get it. Once my brain goes there, I can barely breathe.
So everybody here is familiar with anxiety attacks, right?
I don't get those.
You never spiral into intense feelings of fear accompanied by palpitations and trouble breathing?
Oh yeah, I get those all the time.
After mine, I'm just drenched in sweat. So to cover, I say I just got some up top.
Well, I always freak out during fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I'm right back in combat.
I know, right? The other day, a kid threw a snap at me. Before I knew it, I had him in a headlock. Now the judge says I gotta clean some parts.
I just put my back against the wall and try to remind myself that I am safe in my apartment. And then I remember how much I paid for a 1-bedroom in Koreatown. And the cycle just starts all over again.
Grounding yourself is so important. Sit somewhere you feel safe. Focus on your breath and think about what's real. Oh, great coping mechanisms. Is something triggering you?
That's just it, no. I mean, I have these life-changing tests coming up, but I have that under control because I have to. I've been working at it for 2 years now, and it's all getting real. Plus, I have a sexually active teenage daughter, a fragile elderly mother, and a son named George. But I think I'm handling it well.
Oh, honey, you're a mess.
Okay, maybe it is all given to me. But I have found some coping mechanisms that work.
Alex, did you do your homework?
Oh my gosh.
This is my homework. I'm in high school. I'm majoring in doobies with a minor in Doritos. Ooh, I can turn this into a bomb.
Okay. Relax. It's real. It's really happening.
I'm literally about to do my homework. You don't have to remind me. Are you okay? Why are you breathing so heavy?
The ghost of your abuelito just passed through me.
That makes sense. Abuelita comes out of her curtain all sweaty and says that too.
No one says doobie anymore, stupid. You say me, just me, stupid.
I'm having a really rough time, pal. The anxiety attacks are coming on stronger and faster.
Why don't we throw it out to the group and see how everyone copes?
I'm partial to red wine and denial.
A hungry man frozen dinner and a hungry man from Tinder.
Some of those are healthy coping mechanisms.
I need something stronger than just
The Tinder one, is
boundaries.
it?
My go-to was the stop sign. Like when I found out that Gina was cheating on me and I lost it, I found myself standing over a pile of her clothes, ready to set them on fire.
Well, I hope in that moment you asked yourself what was real.
I did, and the answer was a can of gas in this hand and a book of matches in the other. But then,
I thank God.
I pictured a big red stop sign and it made me think, do I really want to go all Lisa Left Eye Lopez on her stuff? The answer was still yes, but I didn't.
I am so glad
Didn't
you
it?
had a moment.
The answer was still yes,
Yeah,
but I
because
didn't.
I'm too pretty for jail. I mean, look at this.
I tried the stop sign the other day when this thing happened with Mateo.
Your boyfriend? If you're thinking about checking his phone, that's a sign to check his phone.
No, that's not it. And we're still trying to figure out what we are. Well, he's getting real comfortable though.
I could just stay like this forever.
I signed us up for joint checking. It's called a handcuff account. Oh, thanks. Hey, babe. You mind grabbing me something from the fridge? Oh, wait. I can get it myself because I live here now. Hey, what do you say we go have competent but unspectacular sex?
Oh, that sounds depressing.
Not all techniques work for all people.
Not all boyfriends work for all people.
Oh, no, he's great. I mean, he's nice. You know, he's a really good guy.
That bad, huh?
Penelope, it does sound like you don't lean on your romantic partner for emotional support.
Romantic partner. More like I need someone to watch House Hunters with partner.
You should all have people you can turn to in moments of emotional distress.
Well, sometimes I talk myself down. But when that doesn't work, I turn to, and I cannot believe I'm about to admit this, Schneider.
You bone that dude?
No! Look, I know know it's hard to believe, but Schneider is oddly calming. Like white noise.
The whitest of noises.
I know he's a privileged, hipster, clueless man, baby, who thinks he's Latino but still pronounces the H and Ola, but he gets me. We have a system, you know, when I start to spiral, I text him, he talks me through it. Look like the other day when I was taking a practice test.
Pencils down.
I said pencils down,
I have
Mom.
one more question left.
What?
How cool is this? You taking your practice NP test, me taking my practice SAT test. Mine's harder. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not. Next up, Yale.
Okay. Yale. Narrowing it down, huh?
Yes. To Yale. So many things to think about. Should I join the Whiff and Poofs?
What the hell is a whip and poof?
It's an a cappella singing group that's all male until I get there. I'm gonna go check my test scores. I love tests.
Wow. Okay. Oh, yes. I think I did pretty good, too. So there's a whole other page. Sick. Even if I finished every single one of them, I would still fail. Just...
Okay, watching her have anxiety attacks is making me feel like having an anxiety attack. This is a terrible fucking episode. Whew. Just hearing her heavy breathing is making me like so anxious. I'm gonna get my computer. Okay, so I don't know if the lag will be there, but just bear with me a moment because I'm going to start it on my phone, on my computer, so that I can use my phone. So... But I won't, almost 1 a.m. It is, yeah. So thank you for letting me know, because I do want to try and get to sleep before daylight today, as I always try and do, but I get closer each day, most of the time, and then, like, I know I deliberately stay awake, though, so this will probably cut out this one in a minute. So